You see the little shit going. That's a video.
Well, do you want the excuse or do you want the reality?
I want the reality. Come on, man.
I got beat. I was shook. Everything that you saw in that fight was what I was going through. It's tough. It's a hard game. I got beaten to a pulp, and I had to kind of pull myself back together. And that's just how it went. And now they're going to see the rebirth of me because, you know, everyone writes me off in this boxing division. You know, everyone wants to write me off, but I believe that I'll go down as, you know, this generation's great, and that's what I'm destined to do. So what I went through then, not seeing everyone. What are you saying? Yeah, in the car park.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I went through. I got beaten up, and I got to deal with it. And so you have to take it on the chin. That's life for you, do you know what I mean? And you've got to keep on moving forward, even when the whole world's against you.
Well, you mentioned that after that fight, a few people wrote you off, certainly in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a surprise? How did that feel?
You know what's good with me is that I always keep, like, I've got my pals with me from when I was a kid. So I've never been one of these people that's like a celebrity brown noser, you know, trying to stick with the celebrities, because when your record selling #1, when your movie's selling out in the theaters, and when you're knocking people out as a fighter, and all of a sudden it goes downhill, the celebrities are on to the next best thing. But when you're with your people who know you for you, like, nothing really changed within my circle. Like, when I was going home, I was still the same man. And when I was going to my gym, my local amateur club, but what I saw is that people in my industry that don't really know me, spectating from a distance, they're the ones who have a lot to say. But I say everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not saying that they're not, but I just know who I am, and no matter what anyone says about me, I think that as I'm getting older, I'm getting a lot stronger. I'm becoming more like resilient, and no matter what anyone says to me, they'll never be able to break me.
Those are the words of Anthony Joshua. And the funny thing is, he asked the interviewer from IFLTV, shouts out to them, like, what happened that day? And he asked him, like, what do you want an excuse, or do you want the reality? You know what I mean? Please, give us the real, please. You know what I mean? Tell us the truth. I got beat. I was beaten to a pulp, okay? I was shook, right? Everything that was going through, I was going through it, and that's what it was. Because, see, here's the thing. Regardless of what type of condition you were in a fight, okay? Anthony Joshua showed up to a fight. Anthony Joshua was prepared to whatever preparation that he was going to be in that fight, okay? You can't turn back the hands of time. You cannot make up time when you wasted time or you didn't have time to. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is how and what condition you were at that day. Doesn't matter if you had one arm or a broken hand or a broken elbow or a messed up eye socket, right? Or if you had the shits or bad gas. It did not matter. Why? Because you showed up to fight and you showed up to get paid. Now, either you win or lose, that's another story. But how many fighters you ask yourself came into a fight 100%? Or came into a fight where there was absolutely nothing was wrong? Damn, I forgot my mouthpiece in the locker room. Damn, I forgot my cup. Damn, I forgot this. Damn, I forgot that. I was a corner man of a friend of mine that's a professional boxer. He forgot his fucking wraps. He didn't even have wraps to wrap up his gloves. So, saying all that to say this, you're going to come prepared the best that you can. And you're not going to come in there and everything is not going to be perfect all the time. With Anthony Joshua, whatever condition he was in, he got it. He went in there and he got beat. He got his ass beat. Everybody's seen it, right? Now, would that have happened without the third round or not? It doesn't matter because it happened the way it happened. Right? Again, we can't go back. This is not a comic book. This is not what if. What if Joshua didn't get hit? No, he got hit. That's the name of the game. Right? And he failed that game. Hit without being hit. Right? Now, we're talking about the first fight. So this is the honest, raw truth on the defeat to Andy Ruiz. Think about Ruiz. Ruiz was a young, hungry, strong, broke-ass fighter that needed to make some money, and God blessed him. Right? Talking about punch from the gods or punch. It was the punch that God allowed to hit, to whack, to catch Anthony Joshua on the right side of his temple to make him go into shock. Right? Because he needed the money. Now, what he did with the money, that's up to him. But hey, the blessing came from he was blessed by the best, right? And Anthony Joshua again is the same old guy. I got beat. He beat me. He was the better man. You know what I mean? I got beaten to a pulp. You know what I mean? Now, regardless of what else happened in that fight, didn't really matter. Why? Because Anthony Joshua himself is not making anything else of it or anything else about it. Okay? He is sticking to the guns. He is sticking to the story. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That's what you saw is what happened. I'm not going to take the victory from Andy Ruiz. I'm going to be the better man. I'm going to take it on the chin, like he said, right? He's going to do what he needs to do. So, that's that. But I will add this to it. The aftermath. You know, he stuck with the people that he knows that's going to be with him. I remember Paulo Malignaggi saying that he used to always have someone close to him that actually knew him that's going to tell him right from wrong no matter what. Right? That's what Anthony Joshua has. People that's been in his corner since he was a kid. Not people that he just started clinging on to him since he started making money, or since he became a pro, or since he became famous, or since he became this particular star in the boxing world. He's with guys that already been with him to that day. Okay? So that's what helped him. His background, his boys, his family, his people. That's what helped him. Okay? So it wasn't like people scattered as soon as he lost, you know, because that happens in a lot of times. A lot of people, you know, they have what you call an entourage, and it's these people that hang around you, you know. And honestly, I would get tired of that shit. Like, dude, what do you want? Why are you here? You don't have a job? But dude, I'm not gonna fucking order 20 pizzas every day just because you guys are flocking around me, you know, gravitating to me because of my fame and fortune, right? So it is a good thing to hear him say that, because again, it made the rematch that much sweeter. Now, say all that to say this. Anthony Joshua's victory over Andy Ruiz was a lot better, and it was a lot gratifying. Why? Because he made no excuses when he got beat the first time. So the comeback, he made it that much nicer. See, here's the thing. With Deontay Wilder, he's lost too. Okay? He can't say that same thing simply because he didn't take his loss on the chin. He didn't take it like a man. If he would have took it like a man. Now, watch, if he beats Tyson Fury, if that happens to happen, mark my words, he'll say, yeah, I took it like a man. I know I lost. No, this is the first time we ever heard you say that anyway. Ever. In a sense of you're talking about yourself, not a generalized sense, because he did say, well, everybody takes a loss. He never said that he took a loss. You know? But he blamed it on every particular thing and allowed his fans to blame it on everything but what really happened. Anthony Joshua is the man that says, this is what happened. I got my ass beat. That was the condition I was at the night of the fight, and that what it was, period. Okay? But of course, You know, he came back in the second fight to do the total opposite, so he redeemed himself. But it's good to hear him talk about what reality was that night on June 1st. But that's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua's honest, brutal reason why he lost June 1st. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.